punch some buns.
It's just like crime breakfast friend Smash Bros!
All the multiverse shall fall beneath the heel of I, Mojo Jojo.
Go build it now!
Mojo Jojo has some rather explosive surprises for you. By the wisdom of Zeus.
I'll protect you!
Totally mathematical victory. Sweet. Time to punch some buns.
Okay, there we go. Thank you for letting me know. I forgot I had to mute my mic to capture some footage for something I did off stream. I use Streamlabs for this, but yeah, for the most part today we're gonna be doing some pretty casual. Matches. Just practicing for a tournament we have upcoming next week. At some point, I plan on making a small checklist of things I'd like to talk about in the Jason Neutral Guide. Ah, dang! I thought I could dodge back. Get her in there too. But yeah, and we'll probably update it as the night goes on. No content today. We're probably gonna make the content tomorrow. Dang. Wow, that broke my armor in one hit. I wish Jason's tap armor was a little bit better. I feel like so many things do over 10% in this game. So I usually have to end up taking the full 15% in order to actually get the armor. Oh my god. Yeah, this is looking rough. Jason needs a speed buff. I don't even necessarily think that. I think that Jason inherently is supposed to be designed to be a bit slower. But you know, just because of how his archetype is supposed to be, he's supposed to be like a super tank, a slow-moving guy that hits really hard. The issue with Jason, at least in my opinion, is that he doesn't really have disjoints. These tanks, these people who are these slow-moving behemoths, the idea is that when they get close enough to you, and like you actually have to fight them, they should, in theory, be able to outbox you and just, you know, basically win any like up close scrap. They're supposed to be scary like that, but the issue is Jason's buttons don't have a lot of range. They don't have a lot of disjoint, and more often than not, they get just straight out beaten by other moves. So a big thing that's supposed to be a strength of Jason just isn't, you know, it's just not actually there. He doesn't really have a way to compensate for his speed the way that most other characters would that are like follow the same archetype. Oh my god, I'm so dead. There's like a lot of little changes I could suggest for Jason as well. I think he'll really start coming online. I think he'll really start coming online once, like, you know, his moves get fixed. I think that, like, that is a unfortunately large part about what makes Jason not great. The fact that his up tilt and his up air are just extremely unreliable. Like, his up air is supposed to... Alright, so think about it like this. Jason is a character who... He's supposed to, like, slowly walk people into the corner, and then when they're in the corner, they have nowhere to go, and they have to fight Jason. That's, like, his shtick. And his up air is supposed to complement that, because it has so much range, and you would think disjoint. Dang, I tried to dodge through. But yeah, it has so much range and disjoint, so, like, even if people try to jump up and away from you, you have a way of catching them. God, yeah. Black Adam is still a still a struggle character for both me and Jazz. We need to learn the matchup for sure. I probably should have kept playing that set. I just have a habit of playing a set as if it was like a bracket and then stopping. But I need to start playing more sets against, you know, the matchups I really struggle against. Or at least a longer set, like a best first of 3. But yeah, right now I feel like it's pretty easy to put Jason in like one of the worst characters in the game tier. But I feel like it'll be a lot harder to gauge Jason's strength once it'll be a lot harder to gauge Jason's actual strength once his moves work properly, because I think he's got a lot in his kit that on paper is very strong and could be strong even in practice, but because because it's so unreliable, there's also a chance that on paper it won't work, or on practice it won't work. It makes in practice a lot less consistent. And right now, it just keeps Jason as more of a concept character than anything. I'm not sure if I like this map for Jason. I feel like I keep finding this as a struggle. Oh my god, I messed up the turnaround. I meant to up B and then turn them around and like try to dunk them in the blast zone. Holy moly. Wow, that broke my armor. That's crazy. I like full charged it and everything too. Jesus. Does he have armor break? Like full charge armor break on that? Because I think he just broke Jazz's armor too. At first I thought it just did so much damage it broke my armor. Oh my god. Yeah, this one's gonna be a rough one. Yeah, I don't think I like this map against like Wonder Woman and Steven. Because my game plan against these characters, like I want to be able to upbeat them on their approach a lot more, and here I just have a lot less like room to react and chill out. You know, I gotta play a lot more preemptive, and I don't think it's a very good way to play into characters like Wonder Woman and Steven. Characters that have like these like ways of immediately reacting to your option with like armor or something. Yeah, Jazz isn't in a call with me right now. He's got some company over at his house that he's got some company over at his house right now, and is going to really not be in the call for this for today. Jesus. Okay. Alright, I gotta be a little bit more frugal with my dodge meter. Ah, man. That's unfortunate. I feel bad for losing to this Steven because he was really not doing anything too crazy. He's literally just like holding the air above me and we're like losing. But it's really hard when Jason doesn't have like a proper disjoint to like do too much about it. Oh my god. He exploded. Yeah, another smaller map. Another one where I can't really afford to run away from them and like, you know, try to upbeat them on their approaches nearly as much. Especially characters like Steven, who, you know, will just kind of position himself above you all the time and just fish for his combo starters. Tough maps for Jason, for sure. I definitely want a lot more space to maneuver in matchups like that, so I can try to, like, whiff punish and, you know, deal with Steven and Wonder Woman a bit better. It does not help that, you know, today is one of those days. If you guys play fighting games or what's it called regularly, just anything competitive, you guys will know. Sometimes it's just one of those days. What's the Jason Skinner reference to? It's a reference to the movie where Jason goes to space. He is a space killer in Jason X. It sounds very silly. I have not watched the movie, but you know, Warner Brothers done their job and made me want to watch it. I've been successfully marketed to by the machine. Dude, I took so much damage there. Holy. Yeah. Jesus. Wow. I couldn't tell what she was charging there. Wow. Yeah. The worst thing about Jason's like speed is that there's a lot of situations where he just can't like answer very specific options. Like there, I like read that Arya was gonna dodge jump away, and then she just dodge jumped away again, and I suddenly could not catch her. Yeah, I tried to parry it. A little too preemptive on my part. Ah, my God.
Nice one, blue guys.
No way, I died. Holy, okay. Yeah, it's one of those days for sure. I'm fumbling, guys. I won't lie.
I can.
Can't wait for Savani Jason to be added to the game. I don't know too much about Friday the 13th, but you know, that sounds funny.
Time to punch some fun.
I need to actually sit down and go through and watch all the stuff, at least. I was kind of the same way whenever I played Smash. I played Captain Falcon, a character who I had like no real emotional connection to whatsoever. All right, I'm gonna just go ahead and clip that. The classic case of me trying to use my disjoint and getting poked for it. I've been posting on Twitter like daily instances of Jason not working as designed or as intended. Sometimes that's just glitched, and sometimes it's just his disjoints, you know, getting stuffed.
Nice one, blue guys.
I refuse to see it. Just gotta get back up.
I tried to keep going ham. Oh, all right. Yeah, Jazz gonna have to carry me today. We're having one of those days, fellas. But, you know, we still gotta grind. We still gotta get that practice in. Can't get better without playing, right?
Time to punch some fun.
Savani Jason is basically the lead artist design for Jason in Hell. Okay, I'll take a look at it after this match. I wonder if I still have the element of matchup on familiarity. I'm like curious to know if the people that I'm playing against are like people who are like competent enough in the game to have played it enough to see a lot of Jason, or
Athena, I won't let you down.
because like even in Smash Ultimate, a game that's been out for like 5 years, the character I play that's like kind of low tier, Donkey Kong, I still matchup check people with that. Now granted, that's like a local scene, so it's like quite a bit different. There's like, it's a lot more like, holy moly. Ah, man, I meant to do grounded up tilt. Wow, I thought I could just stuff her for trying to dash to it. Oh my god. Yeah. I'm gonna try to do something. Okay.
Nice one, blue guys.
I never give up.
No, the Wonder Woman fair.
Maybe next time, dude.
It'd be like that.
I'm not immortal.
Let me see here. Yeah. Let's see. When you say Savani Jason, do you mean like this one from the Friday the 13th game?
Time is running out.
They kind of have that in the game already.
Go.
Kind of. They have it in like a Rift. But I would like to see like a more polished up version. A lot of people said they like the the color of Jason. The Jason color from the Rift, but I don't know. I feel like it could use a little bit more polish. Yeah, Jason's got a silly lose animation. It's pretty epic. Pretty awesome. Alright. Probably after we finish this set, I'll go ahead and start the little checklist of the Jason neutral video. Who knows? Maybe it'll help me get back in my groove too. A little back to basics kind of deal. You know. Oh my god, what a catch. Yeah, Jazz is carrying today. I just can't up B anyone today. They just keep dodging it. Holy. Damn, this is gonna be tough. Alright. Yeah, there's no way they deny the game 5, right? Fun fact, Marvin's bubble can catch people in the sleeping bag. I've seen that clip. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's so awesome. I haven't ever teamed with a Marvin before, but I know that's gonna be the first thing that I tell them to do. They'll probably patch that, I imagine, because that's like legitimately a free kill. Like, I don't know if they'll patch the bubble bag strat with Steven, because for the most part, that's like pretty intended. The only unintended thing is the fact that, you know, I should not have scrapped with these guys. Oh. Holy. But yeah, the only unintended thing is obviously you're not supposed to be able to like hit people out of Steven bubble. But, you know, it's not like we're getting a guaranteed kill off of it or anything. He's still having to follow up the same way he would normally. The only thing it's really doing is, like, providing us an easier way to land bag. Oh, she might be dead, actually. Yeah. Jesus. Holy. They just keep swinging on me. If she really wanted me dead there, she could have. There we go. Oh, what? She's alive? Okay, I thought she was still alive again. I was like halfway. I don't want to say I wasn't in the blast zone or anything. But, you know, I was pretty far up there and I hit her with an up B at like 80. Nice trap with the up B. Thank you. I'm off my game today. I won't lie. We're going to do a real... You know what? Nah. Well, I'll finish it. I said I was going to do it after this set, and I did a best of 3 instead of best of 2. Because I was determined, because everyone said rematch. Alright, we're going to make a very quick checklist of things I would like to talk about in my Jason Neutral video, and we will add on to it as the stream goes. Because tomorrow we're going to film a Jason Neutral guide. And that will be our content for not this upcoming week, because I do have something special planned for this week. I have one of my my video essays planned to come out this week, thankfully. If not this week, then the next week. The only issues I might be running into is if I just barely can't get it out on time, I'll probably delay it to next week. Just so I can have more time to polish it up and all that good stuff. But, you know, the video essay is near complete. It's going to be talking about the speed in multiverses, so I'm excited to see that. But for the next week, we're probably going to drop a Jason Neutral guide. So let's talk about Neutral. And just because I know that there's a lot of people who are watching my videos, I've gotten comments on some of my videos asking, like, what is advantage state, what is neutral? The most important thing you want to remember when it's neutral, it's only going to be talking about the things that we're going to be talking about the state before either player gets their first hit. All right, obviously I think that's a pretty solid ground rule for neutral. Both players are at even footing on stage. All right. Okay. So first things first, I'm going to talk about what Jason's neutral will basically be looking like 99% of the time. Most of the time, he's slow, but has decent range. Yeah. So because of that, people will run from you. That's something that you're basically going to have to keep in mind at all times. People are going to run from you because they do not want to get hit. So because of that, a lot of it is going to be about figuring out how your opponent is, or figuring out if your opponent is running from you or stuffing your approaches. I think that's a pretty important way of going about it. Because the big thing is, because he's slow, he always has to be pretty much the one doing the legwork. There's very few matchups and situations where you are not going to be the one doing the legwork. You're going to be running into your opponent, trying to take stage. So we're going to do a little all about slowly taking stage real estate. That's a pretty good way of putting it, I would think. But yeah, it's going to be all about slowly walking your opponent to the corner. And then step 3 is figuring out what people do in the corner. People will try to get out of the corner in a large variety of ways. The ways that they most commonly do is they'll jump out to try to get, like, reset the situation and have more stage that they can run away from you in. They'll dodge in. Sometimes they'll just stay there. They like they just won't do anything. They'll kind of sit in place, kind of pressing buttons, hoping you will not advance on them. And the last thing that they'll do is they'll try to fight their way out. So this is the fundamental understanding of how you play Jason. Essentially, figuring out when they're running from you or when they're stuffing you out, and then figuring out how they get out of the corner, right? Part of them getting out of the corner is fighting their way out, but there's some intricacies there, and we'll talk about that. So let's talk about Jason's best neutral buttons. Let's see. We'll start in order of safest and ones that you can just kind of throw out for a variety of reasons, ones that you don't really need a insane read on your opponent to do. Let's see. But yeah, we'll talk about some of his safest moves that he can just kind of throw out to try to control space and, you know, not really worry about it. We'll talk about jab. No, we'll talk about jab later. We'll talk about fair. Fair is probably the move that has the most safety and versatility as far as like just being able to throw it out to control space. It's a big hitbox for the most part. It's not very laggy, which is why you're able to just kind of throw it out to control space, control the area in front of you. Like in instances where they are going to like start dodging in or try to fight their way out, you can put this button out, and usually you can, like, if you're preemptive with it, you can stuff their attempts on getting in on you. So I guess I'll say great for stuffing approaches / closing stocks. Because you can just do that in neutral and it will close stocks. You don't even have to just do it in, you don't even have to just do it in advantage state. It can just be good to just kind of throw out. The downside, though, is that it doesn't really combo at all. Really lead to Jason advantage state. For the most part, it doesn't really combo, but it does provide immediate stage real estate. And what I mean by that is that if you're hitting someone with fair, you're not going to get a combo off of it most of the time. It's just going to like push someone to the ledge. And man, I don't know how you would spell that. Well, it is state. Yeah, something like that. But yeah, you're never really going to combo with fair. It might link into jab in some situations, but for the most part, it might link into jab in some situations, and, you know, for the most part, people aren't really going to be able to press after you hit them with a fair if you just put out another immediate one. But it's good for just getting some of the stage, and it's pretty safe. Let's see. And next we'll talk about Nair. Another great big hitbox. This one's very long-lasting. I think that's the most important thing to know about Jason's Nair. Because it's long-lasting, it can catch dodges very well. One of the big things that Jason's fair is quite weak at is dodges. If people predict that you're gonna fair, like even though fair is pretty safe and people aren't really gonna be able to punish you unless they directly call it out with a dodge into jab, which, you know, some characters can just smoke you for that. But yeah, it's long-lasting. Nair itself is long-lasting and won't really get beaten by dodges nearly that much. The issue is that it doesn't have a lot of range on the sides. It does have range on the sides, but not a lot. So it can get stuffed easily. Like, with fair, you won't really ever get stuffed. Let's see. Maybe I shouldn't put big hitbox here. Let's say serviceable. Yeah, serviceable hitbox. Because the big difference between Nair and fair is that if you have an idea that your opponent is like very dodge happy, Nair is usually the better option just because it lasts so long, but it'll start losing if people are like putting out buttons and, you know, hitting you on your approach and stuff like that. But Fair, on the other hand, is a lot safer in the sense that you won't really be able to be like, they're not really going to be able to box with your Fair. Like, they might trade with your Fair. That happens a lot. People will just like swing at the same time you throw out your Fair and it'll trade, but because of how strong Jason is, even if he takes that trade, usually it's worth it because he's doing more damage, he can live longer. He's doing more damage, he can live longer, and it inherently pushes the opponent back further than Jason most of the time if he does take that trade. So it's pretty good. One of the great things about Nair, though, is it can combo. It has direct combo routes into, like, some of Jason's best starters, so like Jab. I've had instances where it can combo into up tilt. You can even combo Nair into Fair for a nice kill confirm. So it's overall, I wouldn't necessarily say it's more or less risky than Fair. It just covers a different set of options more reliably. Next we'll talk about his jab. Now, jabs are the way that they're used are pretty universal for the most part. One of the biggest things that you should know about jab is that it does not have a lot of range. If you go into training mode, you will think that it has a lot of range, and if you look at the if you look at the move itself in the animation, it looks like it has a lot of range, but I promise you, it does not. You have to be on top of someone for Jason's jab to hit. The machete, it doesn't have a hitbox at all. It's only his arm. But it is his fastest option, therefore making it his best way to whiff punish. And that's not just a uniquely Jason thing. Most characters have this. Most characters have this issue, where they don't really have a good way to whip punish outside of their jab, and their jab gives them all their combos, which leads me to my next point, that jab gives the best combos. Jab can obviously lead into jab up tilt, a classic. It can also lead into jab down tilt to set up for a nice read, and we'll get into that whenever we cover the advantage state for Jason. It can also, at high percents, like 80-ish, it can combo into jab one down air, and so on and so forth. So it gives him the best combos, but because it does not have a lot of range, it can be a little bit difficult. But let's see. I'll also put not very committal here, because it's, you know, most jabs don't have a lot of recovery on them. Not too committal. It's still a little committal because you can't adjust positioning mid attack. For example, like with Fair, I could jump in Fair, notice that, oh, my Fair didn't hit, and fade back during the end lag. You can't really do that with jab, but at the same time, it, you know, not a lot of end lag. Not a lot of end lag. Let's see. Are you talking about jab specifically? Jab, I wouldn't say is necessarily easy to get out of. The biggest thing that you need to know about jab is that combos are spacing dependent. Like, you can't always fish for jab up tilt, because most of the time if someone gets like hit a certain way, If someone gets hit a certain way, you're just not going to be close enough to follow up with up tilt. Sometimes you'll have to go into down tilt, which is a worse route, but at the same time, you can still do stuff off of it. But moving on to his next move in neutral, I want to talk about his grounded up special. Yeah, this one is my favorite. I will say first and foremost that it is probably the most committal option of Jason's. And why do I say that? I say that because it loses hard to dodges and easily whiff punishable. It has a lot of in lag on it. It really does. Like if you are ever so slightly off on your opponent's positioning and they're just out of range and you do the up special, they pretty much can react to that and like punish you with whatever they want. It's pretty tough. And if they dodge through it, you basically have to surrender the stock in certain situations because then they're going to hit you with their biggest like combo move, and especially in twos, if people know what they're doing, it gets crazy. People always get at a jab, jab, jab. I haven't had anyone fall out of jab, 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 but then again, I don't really ever do jab, jab, jab. I usually just do jab, jab, up tilt, or jab, jab, down tilt. But I think I have had instances where sometimes they'll fall out, which obviously is unfortunate. But it doesn't happen as often as, you know, people would fall out of just up tilts, first and second hits just not connecting for some reason. Let's see. But yes, getting back on topic with the grounded up special. Why would you want to use this move? If it's the most committal in neutral, and neutral's all about trying to get an opening on your opponent while not leaving too many openings on yourself, why would you use this move? Well, you use it because it has the most range. One of Jason's biggest strengths is that he has a lot of range, and he's able to box with people because of that. Now, granted, you could argue whether or not it is better or worse than it should be, but it could be better or it could be worse, or however you feel. Obviously, I'm on the camp of please give Jason more range. But it's a crucial part of what makes Jason's neutral work. Because if Jason just had to rely on all of these moves, jab, nair, fair, he would just get boxed out every time and people would run away from him. They'd just do a lot of fade back aerials, and Jason legitimately would have nothing that he can do against him. In fact, characters that can beat this move, grounded up special, reliably and outrange it, like people like Finn or sometimes Wonder Woman. Well, not really Wonder Woman, but like characters who can reliably beat out grounded up special and don't have to worry about it. Marvin's a good example. They often just steamroll Jason. So because of that, he has to throw in the grounded up special to like be able to actually box with people, to be able to catch people. And because it has a lot of range and it has a lot of whiff lag, it's amazing in the corner, risky everywhere else. Because if they're in the corner, right, and they don't have a lot of space to work with, they're going to be a lot less likely to just jump off stage. I mean, there's going to be people who will jump off stage, obviously, to position themselves, but they'd have to use their double jump to get back, and not a lot of people want to run that risk. But if they're in the corner, they're not really going to be able to stay out of range, so in that case, they're kind of forced to dodge into you if they expect it. And if they're forced to dodge into you, then you can start putting out other buttons. Then you can start throwing out your up tilt, your nair, your fair, your jab, everything. Like, you can start pushing other buttons just because of the threat of this move. So, very good move. Very good move. Another reason you might want to use it is it beats armor. And while it doesn't directly set up into any of your combos, it can set up for kills pretty reliably. It does take a read. Usually you have to read on, okay, are they going to dodge in after I land the up B or not? Because if they dodge in, you want to kind of like stay in place and then delay your fair so that you know, are able to like get the killing blow that way. And if you know that they're not going to press dodge, then you like kind of jump towards them and then you fair them, and that's how you would close the stock. But overall, great move. Let's see. Now this move isn't really risky. I told myself I was gonna go in order of like most risky to least risky. Well, I guess you could consider it pretty risky. We're gonna talk about neutral special. Neutral special. Now, unfortunately, this hurts Jason. And I don't mean like, oh, I took a percent, or oh, this, you know, it can be tough. No, this thing, it hurts Jason a lot. Like 15% or 8 to 15% a lot, which is not negligible. It's not negligible, and you would think that, oh, okay, well, if I only have to use it like once or twice per stock, it's not that bad. But that's the thing. Neutral special is core to how Jason deals with people who outrange him. A big thing is that a lot of armor breaking moves tend to be shorter in range. So because of that, he can start using his up special a lot more. He can start using his fair a lot more, his jab a lot more. It kind of forces people to play on top of him, where he can start abusing these buttons. There is a lot of multi-hitting slash long range moves that shut Jason down. Unless he has rage. Like, for example, Joker side special. Fin jab. Harley buttons. Just any one of them. Actually, I'm not going to say that. I'll say, like, I don't know, like Jake Fair. Something like that. So it doesn't deal 20 on full charge. It does, it doesn't deal 20 damage. He gets 20 gray health, but he takes 15 damage. He takes 15 damage and gains 20 gray health. And that gray health is immediately lost as soon as he, like, uses an attack, which, you know, makes it so that the damage he does to himself still adds up. If he didn't lose the gray health, then the damage that he would deal to himself would pretty much be negligible. But obviously that's not the case. Let's see. Marvin is out. I imagine you meant one of the worst matchups in your opinion. Yes. I think he is one of the dreaded. I think I used to have it that Jason had 3 dreaded matchups. I'm thinking there's a fourth now. And it might just be Marvin. Yeah, you basically just have to wait to get hit, which is never ideal. Yes, that is true. Now, one great thing about neutral special is that side special doesn't use the rage, which is quite nice. You like later in like percent, you can just start throwing out to close stocks. Because basically when people start dealing with neutral special, they're just trying to not get hit. Whatever Jason's going to throw out, they're going to try to not get hit. People become hesitant to throw out hitboxes. So they're going to be dodging a lot. The issue with that is, like, dodges are pretty non-committal, unfortunately. And I would like to see that be changed, but at the same time, I understand that it's important to keep in the game like that because it's the main way you whiff punish right now. I hope they kind of rework that. But, you know, basically people will just dodge and then cancel with an attack, and it's lame. Let's see. What else do I want to say about neutral special? I already said it was, like, required to deal with certain matchups. Let's see. Good to do when you have... We'll just say forces approaches from a lot of the cast, and I will put a little side note of useless against others. Against other characters. The main reason I say it's useless against other characters is just Marvin, bro. Marvin makes is whack. So I actually don't think it's that bad against Wonder Woman. Like, Wonder Woman does have, like, a very reliable, safe, easy way of breaking through his armor. But at the same time, it's, like, relatively short range in comparison to her fair. So you can just kind of, like, you can, like, play around that. You can play around the fact that people are just going to be using a very specific subset of moves. In fact, I'm going to put that here, actually. Whoops. There we go. I'm going to put... Opponents will fall under specific... will be forced to play around this. And I'll just make this a side note. Because of that, though, that allows you to play in control. I guess that's the best way of putting it. I'll probably think of a better way to put it whenever I actually record this tomorrow. But it allows you to kind of play in control. You're kind of like dictating what the opponent is allowed to do, and because of that, you kind of control the pace of the game. Let's see. I feel like there's I guess I should also explain how neutral special works in the video as well. So, let's say, cooldown move gives Jason gray health, gives Jason armor and gray health. No, I should explain how it kind of works, the intricacies of it. Oh, Jason, gray health. Jason cannot take knockback with gray health. Yeah, that's probably the best way to phrase it. I already have that it actually hurts Jason there. Let's see, you cannot take green. I should put a side note saying if Jason takes more damage than the gray health he's been given. He takes knockback. Something like that. Oh yeah, I should also mention that armor breaking moves also cancel this. And loses gray health after a whiffed attack. Why is it even on cooldown? You can't even really abuse it. So, it's funny. I feel like if it was only on cooldown while it was active, I'd get it. But I don't know why. I don't know why it's on cooldown right now. I feel like they just need to make it immediately come back once he, like, whiffs the move. But I guess I can get how it would be annoying if, like, Jason would just whiff, buff up, whiff, buff up, whiff, buff up. Now, granted, he's hurting himself a lot if he does that, but I can understand how it might be annoying for players, so I guess I get it. Let's see. I kind of want to explain. I'll touch on perks too. Perks too later. Let's see. Is there anything else about this move that I need to explain? Oh, I guess I can. I'll put a funny note at the end saying empowers next. I'll put a funny note at the end saying gives Jason the Gra. Bad. The Gra sucks. The Gra sucks so bad. I don't know how to tell you guys. It doesn't do any knockback. It doesn't do any damage, and you just get rid of your gray health basically. Oh hey Gamma Razor, yeah, I've recognized you. I think I sent you a friend request at some point. I just noticed that I fought you a lot whenever I'd queue up. So I sent you a friend request. I team with the Steven myself. He's been Steven since the beta. Let's see. Would I like to rematch? Hey man, I'm sure we'll run into each other. Plenty. I'm sure we'll continue to keep running into each other. I enjoy fighting people repeat. It kind of builds a storyline for me, you know. Let's see. I feel like there's more I should discuss. All right, these are his like neutral moves. And I feel like we've kind of discussed his game plan of how he wants to go about things. Yeah, I think this is fine for right now. I feel like if I have any more ideas, I'll add on to this, and then we'll try to shoot the video tomorrow. Yeah, we covered Grounded Up Special a little bit. Grounded Up Special is very good. We got the order of safety for Jason's best neutral buttons is fair, nair, and then jab, and then Grounded Up Special, and then neutral special. The only reason why neutral special is below that is because it actively hurts him, but it is really, really core to his game plan. So you know, at the same time, it kind of provides like a, you know, save the best for last kind of deal. But yeah, I think that's everything. Let me just look over his move list. I feel like I'm forgetting something very important. Let's see. Is there anything I'm forgetting? No, everything seems... Yeah, everything seems... Right, alright. If I come up with any more ideas for what I want to talk about in the video, I might... Let's see. I'll, like, reiterate on the fact that... Here, we'll just say... Use these tools in combination to keep your opponent on, you know, the spiel on their toes and keep control of the match. Jason has a tool for almost every situation. And getting that hit is all about figuring out how your opponent deals with the threat of Jason's scariest buttons. And then I think that's fine for now. We'll cover it more later. Oh, I covered Nair a little bit. It's kind of like the same thing as Fair, except it is better at catching dodges than Fair. Yeah, Nair is slept on. The biggest issue with Nair right now is that Nair is like kind of stubby in terms of like you know, in comparison to his Fair. So people will just kind of like hit Jason whenever he's like running at you with Nair. But it lasts a very long time, and if people are especially dodge happy, it's very, very good for catching people trying to get out of the corner. Focus on slowly cornering your opponent and keeping track of how they prefer to escape from the corner or when they try to fight back. Yeah. It does have different knockback on the sour spot, but it's pretty much just the same usage. Most of the time you can still react and jump into Fair and all that good stuff. I hope Jazz is here, because he's been ready this whole time. I guess we're going to have to see. If I think of anything else, I'll pull up the notepad. I have it over here on the side on my other monitor. So it's not going anywhere. But yeah. Jason Neutral's like overall pretty simple. And a lot of people will think, oh, he's slow, but he's so slow he can't really do anything. That's not really the case. You just kind of like walk people to the corner, and then you bully them with up special for the most part. Oh, he is here. Clutch. Dang. Wow. Man, this Superman, he is pressing all right. Yeah, I wanted to make sure I don't like cover too much in the neutral guide, because like I'm gonna split it up in split the Jason guide into 3 parts. Neutral, advantage state. There's gonna be neutral, advantage and disadvantage state, and then perks and matchups. Unfortunately, I have a lot to say about matchups, and I say unfortunately because, well, you guys can probably guess. There's a lot of tough ones for Jason out there, man. Like we already mentioned it, Marvin is one of his worst, in my opinion. He has options to deal with Marvin, but the issue is that Jason's biggest strength whenever it comes to matchups is the fact that he can just shut certain people down. Like Harley, yes, Harley can like one-tap Jason, but at the same time, if he pops Rage, I don't really know what Harley's supposed to do. Yeah, this skin is so sick. Next time I'll wait so you can see the Next time I'll wait so you can see the end screen. It's so cool. I need Wedding Steve, but I refuse to play Rift mode. Hey, I get it. To be fair, this skin is definitely of lower quality. I know Player First Games has a tendency of forgetting certain Steven stuff, but I don't know if you noticed, Steven doesn't have a tongue in this skin. And when we get the win screen on this match, there's something else that rubs me the wrong way about it too. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Ah, yeah. I need to stop using grounded up special if they're not in the corner. I keep using it too much as like a all-purpose band-aid. It's just something I need to work on. Might be dead here? Yeah, figures. Oh my god. Oh, dude. I hope Jazz remembers that he can fare the Rain Dog gem. It's always so funny just to have a Rain Dog gem on our side. Holy. Alright. Fuck off, bro. Oh, I'm so cooked. I hate Superman. Please, bro. Oh my god. Okay. I thought we were playing with fire there. All right. Look at. All right. It's not as bad this time. But before, oh, never mind. Okay, and maybe it's just with this Jason skin. Look at that. He lost his like pupils, and he's got like cavities on his gums. My man's got gingivitis. Yeah, unfortunately, whenever it comes to Jason, whenever it comes to Sniper Punch, I don't know if any amount of gray health tanking is gonna tank through Sniper Punch. I think he's seen that I was charging, and I think I was in too much in lag, and the Sniper Punch like just blew through my gray health. I don't think, I'm pretty sure I did max charge, but I'm pretty sure I did max charge, but even if I didn't, I think Sniper Punch would have just blown through it anyways. Sniper Punch is crazy. You got any games on your phone? I like that. Alright. Alright. Oh, shit. Alright, yeah, he's so dead. Okay, yeah, they're so dead. Dude, yeah, anyone who does not know, don't challenge Steven off stage. Just don't. It's never a good idea. And Watermelon Steven just went to go beat up Superman. It's just never a good idea to challenge Steven off stage. For every dare that you try to hit Steven with, he's gonna like throw out 2 dares in a nair. So like he just has way more opportunities to reverse the situation than, you know, you pretty much ever will. Edge guarding Steven is not the play. And even if you do hit a dare, there's always the chance they just hold shield, jumps up, and dares you back. Sounds like, ooh.
Time to punch some bumps.
I wish they gave Jason's eyes a little more detail. They're crazy bloodshot in the original movie. I kind of don't like how it's so blurry on his windscreen. I'll call it out, you know, next time I get a windscreen, but...
Looks like we're in for quite the fight.
Alright. Yeah. I should have been playing on their approach instead. Makes sense. Oh my god. Alright, check this out. Oh, never mind. Alright, you guys will check it out though. I believe. For any of you who does not know about the shit. The Team Mama Trauma signature, you'll know soon enough.
Need a shield?
Oh my god. Alright. Yeah, Jazz is carrying today.
Stronger than ever.
I'm just getting owned. Wow, I tried to dodge through her fair too.
I'll end you.
I am. Jesus, holy Iron Giant. Oh, yeah, that'll do it. Yep, that'll do it.
Totally mathematical.
All right, but yeah, the bubble bag, we love it. I love that you can like that you can Jason sleeping bag someone in a Steven bubble. I'm pretty sure that's just an oversight, but man, I hope they keep it. But yeah, I kind of hate how blurry he is here. I don't know if you guys can tell because, you know, streaming and bitrate and whatnot. Yeah, it makes sense that he's so blurry because like all the other characters are like in focus in the background. But I don't know, something about it feels weird. I feel like if anything, he should be in focus and the other guys should be in. I guess that'd be a little too much, but you know. Body bag off bubble is such a silly combo. I agree. I think someone mentioned it before. I think it was Sir Eggward. He mentioned that there's a silly combo that you can do with Jason's body bag and Marvin's like projectile bubble, where he can like bubble Jason's body bag as it's being thrown and it'll just slowly drift off stage. Very funny. Oh, you want to talk about blurry laps in Tooniverse LeBron? I have not seen it, but I believe. So, okay. I know I didn't stream at all last week because, you know, I was busy with, like, birthday stuff. But I've kind of come to the conclusion that there are two main matchups that me and Jazz really need to learn. Granted, I don't think we're going to learn it here. But one of them is Bugs Bunny and the other is Black Adam. Right now, we just kind of fold every time we see either one of those characters. Now, you could obviously sit here and say, like, oh, it's just because they're broken. And, you know, I wouldn't say you're wrong. But at the same time, you know, we're trying to get better. We're trying to grind. So, I try. Oh my god, I just died off of that. But at the same time, you know, you can't improve if you're just like constantly waiting on like patches. You just gotta like lab the matchup enough until you figure out like what your answer is for certain situations. And there are answers. It's just hard, but it can be made easier just over time, just by practice. Like, for example, Black Adam, obviously one of the... Nice. See, guys? The bubble bag. Oh, no.
Great job, red team.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I thought Jazz was so cooked. No, Jazz! I thought Jazz just let himself get owned by that Bugs Down special. Yeah, we seen it. There it is, the bubble bag combo. I don't know if I want to rematch double Bugs because it's just like, I mean, I said yes, but I didn't want to do it just because I don't like practicing against banned strategies, you know? I don't like, because right now, I don't know if you guys know, but in bracket, in multi-versus brackets, characters are not balanced to compensate to have more than one of a character on a team. And because of that, they ban it. It like, there's some really crazy setups and insane, like, stuff that is clearly not balanced whenever you have two of the same characters on a team. So for brackets, they ban it. So I feel like I'm not really learning in the same environment as I normally would if I'm playing against like a double character, you know. It's definitely fun, and I enjoy playing against like different silly team comps, and I enjoy doing different silly team comps myself. But at the same time, if I'm like here to grind for a bracket, I don't want to grind against stuff that's not going to be in the bracket, you know. Like, I'm not really going to need to know, like, the specific way I need to deal with two bug safe.
I'll never let my friends down.
I'm playing around this shield, bro. I'm not trying to fuck with Finn. That dude will just outrange me. Well, I tried to be quirky. Damn, Jazz took a lot of damage already. I don't even know what happened to him. I just thought the Finn was getting like stray hits on him, but I didn't think it was like that many stray hits. I'm a coming, Jazz. All right. Oh, okay. Alright, we're good. Ah! We're living to 200 on this one, boys. Ah! Yeah. You can only live for so long. It's not only that Finn is scary, it's that, like, Finn has enough range to kind of, like, he's got enough range and speed to just, negate a lot of Jason's, like, game plan.
Totally mathematical victory. Sweet.
I need to put on the GG. How did he get that? I didn't even know we had a GG emote. In a world full of baggers, there needs to be some GG people out there.
Time to punch some
But like, Finn is like the fact that his sword is like actually disjointed, and man, I don't know if you've seen his like his forward tilt or his like jab. He sticks that thing way out there. It's really hard for Jason to do much of anything against it. Just because, like, he'll just beat all my buttons. So I pretty much never want to actually fight with Finn. I trust Jazz to deal with Finn though, because you know Steven has a pretty good way of answering it with his armor. Like Jason can answer a lot of Finn options with armor, but at the same time, I don't want to have to like damage myself in order to play the game with him. especially in twos. In ones, it's just a sad... In ones, it's just a reality that I have to live with. That I'm just going to have to, like, hurt myself to play the game with Finn. But in twos, I can at least, like, I have the option of, like, I can let my teammate deal with that. He's got it. Wow, he dodged in. Damn, Jazz is on fire today. Finn is the one teenage adjacent fears coming after. That's true. Let me see if I can think of like who Jason's worst matchups are off the top of my head. First ones that come to mind is Marvin, then Joker, then Finn. Finn might actually be the worst. Well, Marvin might actually be the worst. Yeah, I think I have to get up to Marvin. Like, Jason does have answers for the matchup, but it requires so much more effort on Jason's part than Marvin's that it's ridiculous. Like, if he just shoots a bubble up, diagonal up, and does his, like, down tilt, I don't know how Jason's supposed to beat that aside from I have to armor up, like, double jump over him, make sure I armor the bubble, and then down air him for it. Oh, check out. All right, I'll do that after this set. I'll check out how ugly Tooniverse LeBron is. Oh yeah. Also, over the week, I got more Jason wins than Shaggy wins, and for those of you who don't know, I mained Shaggy all throughout the beta. Well, not all throughout the beta. I swapped to Batman, but never really got like too crazy with him. But Shaggy was like my main for a lot of the beta, and I have officially got more wins on Jason than Shaggy, so I can say that I am a bona fide Jason main through and through. He is my most played character now. I'm like debating if I should have a secondary for... I mean, I probably should have a secondary for what's it called? Oh, I thought I could jab that. I probably should have a secondary for ones, just because like there's like quite a few matchups that I don't really have good answers for. Oh my god, I thought I was dead because of the Batman up B. Ah, my god, I'm so tall. Okay, we're still alive though. Oh, I had rage still. I didn't think I had rage. I don't even know how I had rage. Please just die, bro. Oh my god, I tried to jab and I dash attacked in the opposite direction. Oh. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. This is gonna be tough. Okay, at least Batman's dead. I can work with this. Oh, I'm so cooked. Ah! Oh, thank God. I don't know how Jazz slid in there for the up air, but I did not think the side special would kill. I knew I had like a rage side special, and that was what I was praying for, but 1,000+ wins on Jason. Yup. Now, I did see someone with 2,500 wins on Jason the other day, but I have a suspicion that that was either a dev or someone who's just like botting the PvE, because there's no way. Like I can confidently say that like 95% of mine are through PvP. I might have some through PvE just because I've done all the PvE, and you know some of them require Jason wins. But pretty much all of mine are like definitive like actual Jason wins. Oh my god. He's trying to cook me. Now he is the cooked one. Oh! Watermelon Steven, watch out! Oh my god, I comboed off Watermelon Steven! He exploded Batman and I killed him! Oh my god, I'm so dead. I tried to dodge there. That's crazy. Eh. Alright, there we go. Oh, he just kept going. Oh, he's dead. Nice. I love seeing dodges in with burnout and then being like, oh, he's just dead now. Dude, that Melon Steven was pretty funny. Watermelon Steven, he like suicide bombered that guy. He just picked up the bomb, blew up, and I was able to kill Batman off of it. Cool. All right, let's see this this Tooniverse LeBron. Huh. Something about it does look very weird, and I don't think I like it at all. I see what you mean by it looking kind of blurry. Yeah, something's off about it. I don't like that one. But he's got the I'm freaking Robin skin, so. I wish I had Sheriff LeBron. This matchup is one that I was kind of stumped on too for a little while. I am under the impression that, let's see. I'm under the impression that I need to do a lot more dash attack into LeBron. All right, guys. After this set, I'm gonna have to turn off my camera because it is overheating. Actually, I might have to do it now. Let me just go ahead. Better safe than sorry. Yeah, sorry. You guys are gonna have to deal with that for a little while. I'll turn off the source, and you won't have to see my arm. He can hit Mojo Jojo and get a ball. Dude, this map's broken for LeBron. Dude! I'm trying to use my dash attack to like break LeBron balls more, because this is actually one of the matchups where that buff that they gave him like comes in pretty handy. Holy, I'm so dead. Dude, I threw this one for us. I like spawned in and Jesus.
I'm not immortal. I could do this all
All right, let me remove my arm from for you guys to view real fast. All right, there you go. You won't see me or anything. It's a hot one where I'm at, where I am stationed. So even the camera is saying that it's way too fucking hot out.
Punch some buttons.
All right. Oh my god, I'm getting like Wonder Woman to death, bro. Okay, yeah, I probably should not have landed on him in hindsight. Holy, okay, yeah, I'm getting cooked by this Wonder Woman. Dude. Oh, alright, I gotta like, I think I'm just dodging away from the Wonder Woman way too much.
Just gotta get back up.
All right, we're F smashing at the ledge. Uh oh. Oh my god, I'm so cooked. Okay, yeah, all right, yeah, I gotta stop. Like, she keeps dodging in too. I just gotta like be ready for the dodge in. Oh my god, I whiffed completely. Holy! All right, yeah.
Barely a workout.
Yeah, I just got smoked by the Wonder Woman the whole time. Yeah, I definitely need to. I was not locked in. I will say that much. I started locking in near the end where I was like, okay, this Wonder Woman's doing this Wonder Woman's doing that. But I wasn't prepared to lock in. What can I say? I was like focused on, oh my god, LeBron's literally just doing no look pass and then dunking as soon as it hits. And I was way too focused on that, and then the Wonder Woman just ran me down. I was like, oh, it's like that. You actually know how to play.
It's just like trying breakfast friend Smash Bros.
Oh my god. Alright. Alright, don't get any ideas. I tried to like position myself in a better position. I tried to get up on the ledge. Oh, I don't know. Oh my god. Jesus, bro. Oh, I'm so cooked. I tried to do dash attack. Oh wait, that just exploded on. Okay. Ah! No way, bro! Oh my god, I greeted for the confirm. I seen the Steven shield and it just didn't. The Steven shield didn't come out in time. Unfortunate. Oh my god, please. Please don't make me go back to Mojo Jojo's. Please. Mojo Jojo's too cracked.
Time to punch some buns.
Alright. Lock in. Get it twisted.
Here we go.
Alright, yeah. Alright. Wonder Woman's a dodge-in champ. Oh my god, she used all her dodges and I didn't capitalize.
Well, Golly, you want me to fight?
Yep, dodge-in champ.
I won't let you down.
Oh, I feel bad. I kind of
Protect you.
said, no, don't kill him yet. Oh my god, I can't believe that didn't hit. Ah, I tried to down special her. Yeah, I ignored the Superman. Alright.
Nice one, blue guys.
The time for grace is over. Now is for revenge.
Wow. Active.
Golly, you want me to fight?
Yeah, I just gotta keep DIing away from Wonder Woman. Ah, I hate that she just nared me and didn't care. Oh my god. Ah, the platform F smash. Let's go.
Sweet.
I can't believe we almost lost that. He was forced to play Mojo Jojo's. It's true. It's a sad reality. People shouldn't have to be forced to do such a travesty. Borderline torture, honestly. Dude, I was playing against I can't remember his name. It was like some streamer. I think it's like G3 on Twitch or something like that. And I ended up having to like play ones for daily quests because ordinarily I'm not a big ones fan. He was also on Jason. Apparently he's a Jason main. We got Mojo Jojo's and I'm not familiar with you know, the ones etiquette because I don't play ones. Cause in twos, people will just throw the bomb. There's no way in hell out of 4 people, not one person throws the bomb, right?
The time for grace is over. Now is for
So, you know, as I threw the bomb, as I would do in twos, and after I beat him, he just like one-and-done me. I like went into his stream after. I was like, "Hey man, I see that you're a Jason main. That's awesome. Why didn't you want a rematch?" And he said, "I don't play with people who use the bombs in Townsville." And I'm like, "Oh, my bad." So at least in ones, I know that people don't want to like play that, because in twos you can never tell as I throw the bomb.
Only mathematical victory. Sweet.
I just don't want to be the guy who doesn't throw the bomb and then I die at 30 because they threw the bomb. You know what I mean? So the way I treat Townsville is like, it's a funny stage and you can farm clips with the funny elements. That's pretty much it. I don't take it seriously. Another stage I don't take seriously is this one. I hate this stage. This stage sucks. And I swear, I only get it against Bugs Bunny, one of the characters who's very, very good on this stage. Borderline broken in this stage. Oh man. Alright, he didn't start say uh-oh. That could have been bad. Oh, he is. Oh, I know a Jazz. Jazz doesn't even have to say nothing, bro. I already know. Oh, I already know. As soon as he started breaking the walls, I knew. I knew it was up. Uh-oh. See ya. See? See what I mean by it's uh-oh! See ya! Oh shit. See what I mean by it's a silly stage? We don't want to play this. I'm sure these guys are like, I can't believe they're doing stupid the court cheese, but like, bro, I know you don't want to play this shit either. Uh-oh. They don't know I got the bag though. Oh shit, he charged it! He charged jab on me! Bro, fuck you, Watermelon Steven. Uh-oh. Bro, we're both dead off of that! Oh, you know they're so angry too because we did the stupid cheese. Ah, now they would have done this. I just didn't want to play on the map. I had to get my fun somehow. Game of Thrones is just the better version of Space Jam. Yeah, I don't mind Game of Thrones. Obviously, it's still very Bugs favored because of, you know. But at the same time, you know, I feel like it's definitely playable. Right now, the only stages I have, like, actual really big problems with is the Court and Townsville. Everything else I think is fine. I think you could probably make an argument for, what's it called? Oh, Dexter's being not great. Not Dexter's 1, Dexter's 2. The one that's, like, debatably good. Or, you know, the one that actually has a chance of being legal. The only reason I say that, like, there's a chance of it not being great is because the blast zones are so small, dude. I feel like picking that stage and bracket would give me a heart attack. I get that that's, like, kind of the point, especially with, like, especially if you look at its inspiration, WarioWare. Like, it's, like, supposed to be a stage with smaller blast zones for, like, quicker kill time. But, like, dude, in a game that's already got, like, insane kill time, it's scary, bro. Ah. I'm so cooked. Wow, I can't believe he went to go fight Jazz. I mean, I guess it worked. Oh. Yeah, cool. Honestly, I did not think we had a good chance of winning that, but awesome. As a Black Adamine, Space Jam is just not fun to play. Yeah, I can see that. Granted, every time I fought a Black Adam, I don't know if I would want to look at my Black Adam on Space Jam win rate, because it's probably not good. I feel like I said before, the big problem matchups for me and Jazz right now is Black Adam and Bugs Bunny. I feel like both of those characters have a substantially higher chance of beating us than pretty much any other character. We haven't really seen any Black Adam today, which is very surprising to me. But, you know.
Oh, I hope this match is televised.
When I am finished, they shall rename this game Moto Matters.
Oh, cool. Jason's also pretty good at reversing situations, just because he can, like, do his, like, down special in combination with his, like, down air. His down special is huge. I've been using it more and more as, like, a great edge guard tool. Oh my god, I thought I was so dead. Get so owned. Trying to challenge me off stage. I'm Jason Voorhees. I'm dead. Hey. I got a rabbit to kill. Uh-oh. Jesus. That Arya is probably not having a good time, bro. Yeah, Arya was just getting smoked off stage. Like, every time she went off stage, she died. I don't know. I don't think she died all 4 times, but I know she at least died 3 times. Like, the first time she, like, tried edge guarding me, I hit her with, like, down air, down special. She just died. The second time she tried edge guarding me, I just armored through it with rage and ferried her off stage. And then, like, the last time, you know, I looked away and Jazz was just, like, down air naring the Arya to death. And I'm like, ah, unfortunate for you, Arya. Let's see. Oh yeah, Arya is also another character that I think is one of Jason's worst matchups. It's not so bad in 2s because your teammate can help out, but whenever Arya gets access to, like, smoke through face steal, she can legitimately just start one-touching, like, Jason. It's really tough. Man, alright, that's another one. Like, I hope that they, like, maybe I'm just crazy, and maybe my vision of what Jason should be is just not what they wanted Jason to be, but I don't really know what they wanted him to be, if not, like, a character who... I don't know what they wanted him to be, if not a character who, what's it called? Like a slow boxer, right? Like someone who just puts out, like, big hitboxes. Like a tank, you know? Because, like, other tanks have, like, better advantage state, better support, better screen control, but, like, his thing is supposed to be that his hitboxes are better, right? You got Wonder Woman over here who, like, has better hitboxes and good team support and... Jesus. She's got better hitboxes than Jason with actual disjoints and better combos and, like, survives about as long and has better armor and, like, neutral options and speed and kill power. You know what? Wonder Woman really do just be better Jason sometimes, but I'm not a Wonder Woman main. I could not play Wonder Woman. The main issue with Jason is that he's slower than all the other characters and has the worst hitboxes in the game. Yep, I think that if one of those issues were fixed, he would be fine. I think it's fine that he's slow, but if his hitboxes were, you know, were good so that he could manage it, it would, I think it'd be acceptable. But unfortunately, that is not the case. Jesus. Oh, I'm so cooked. Jesus. Jeez. Alright, we're cooking. Man, well, I don't know what happened to the Tom. Oh! Clutch. Alright, this is doable. I mean, it's not even close to the end of the game yet, but, you know. Yeah, now we're at advantage.
Well, that was unpleasant.
Man. Ah, if I'd... I wish up tilt up air was more reliable. I can't tell if it's like poor execution on my part or what. All right. All right. Yeah, I can't tell if it's poor execution on my part or maybe up tilt's like range of which it can be DI'd is just too big. But I feel like they wanted up tilt up air to be a real combo, but it's really not past like 0. Jason up air sound is so nice. I love it. I agree. Very satisfying to hit when it hits. Also, what's the point of giving the dash attack the ability to get rid of projectiles? See, the reason why I think they did that is because a lot of people were complaining that he was slow and it would get camped out. But Player First didn't like... When they heard that, they're like, oh, okay, so he's losing to zoners. He's losing to projectile people. So, all right, so a good buff would be to give him a way of dealing with projectiles better. Only problem is that the projectiles it works on are very few and far between. And the projectiles you want it to work on, it doesn't. It doesn't get rid of Bugs Rocket. It doesn't get rid of Safe. It doesn't get rid of Jerry. It doesn't get rid of Morty grenades. It doesn't get rid of, like, Black Adam, like, neutral special. It doesn't get rid of tennis balls. It doesn't get rid of, like, Marvin Rocket. It's like, okay, you gave me this tool to deal with projectiles, but you're not allowing it to deal with projectiles. Like, there's definitely some instances where it's useful, for sure, but, like, I think it's very good in the LeBron matchup because God knows he needed help in the LeBron matchup. But, like, not even Morty grenades, bro. Doesn't work on Steven's shield, by the way, which characters can just, like, pass through that. Like, Banana Guard and Shaggy can literally just side special it and it goes away. Jason can't even do that. So it's like, I don't know, don't give me a buff and then, like, imagine, like, someone takes you to the hospital for, like, a leg transplant because you need, like, a, let's say you've missed a leg your whole life, and they give you a new leg. Player First is like, here's a new leg, but after we put it on you, we're gonna break it in, like, 6 places. That cool? I'm like, man, I just want a leg. It's just frustrating when the only changes you want for your character is just make them work properly. True! I think I said this at the beginning of stream. But right now, I feel like it's very easy to call Jason one of the worst characters in the game. And I think a big part of that is because his moves don't work. I think it'll be a lot more debatable how good Jason is really as soon as his moves work. But right now, they don't. So it adds a lot of inconsistency to a character that is already filled with inconsistency. And man, yeah. This is another stage that is ungodly good for bugs. Oh my god, dude. I love up air. I love it when I hit. I swear, up air, it's not only just that, like, in certain situations that people fall out of up air, it's more so that, like, it feels like up air's out to get me, bro. Okay, alright. Like, I swear, I'll, like, try to compensate for up air in my combos, and, like, it never sends the same way. Like, I have a clip in my, like, unsatisfying Jason moments video where... Oh, I got fucking mixed up by rollback. Alright, well, at least Jazz is, like, super owning Iron Giant over there. And I'll take it. Yeah, I had a feeling. I was gonna live a little longer than Iron Giant if Bug just left Jazz to his own devices. That is very insensitive. You'll be hearing from your legless demographic. Bro, I wish nothing for the best for my legless demographic. It's people out here like player first games that wants to break it again in 5 different places. I want people to have their legs and be able to use them properly. Noble cause. The solution to down special, or the solution projectile down special can hold projectiles similar to Taz. Yeah, that'd be an interesting signature perk. I'd like that. I mean, to be fair, I think they could have a lot of very interesting signature perks, but unfortunately, I think they're kind of scared to. Like, I feel like they prioritize like funny ones or ones that are like kind of cool in concept rather than like ones that are good balance-wise or think that would be interesting balance-wise, because at the end of the day, you have to like kind of keep in mind that the target demographic whenever it comes to these sorts of games is never going to be like the strictly competitive crowd. Sure, they're going to balance for it, but whenever you talk about like large gameplay implications, they have to like consider the casual audience first, most likely, because that is going to be their biggest pool of players, even if there is like an insanely dedicated like group of people. So like casuals will look at like a perk. Like, I suggested a perk idea for Jason to be like Jason does not take damage. Jason does not take damage when he does rage, right? But maybe he doesn't get the... But maybe instead he doesn't get like the attack buff, right? But even though I think that would be really good for Jason, and I think that'd be an interesting way to shape his character for the competitive scene, I don't think they'll do it because it's not interesting enough to a casual, right? They'd much rather have, I get to come back to life for 3 seconds? That sounds crazy! They'd much rather have, oh, I always end up behind them, even though both of these suck. Okay, Resurrection just doesn't suck, it's just not that useful. This one sucks. This one's really bad. actually actively detrimental. But it's like the fact that these were even like in the game in the first place goes to show that like their priority is not on, bro. It's this same team comp on Townsville again. Is anyone else getting deja vu? Does anyone else know that he's just gonna do no look pass over and over again, Nair Mojo Jojo, and just keep doing it?
Time to punch some buttons.
Yeah, the perk could be funny, but I don't know if it's like funny enough to a casual, right? Especially on like a move that's like kind of hard to hit. I don't know if they'd like. Oh my god, he's doing it. Oh my god, I tried to dash attack it. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna be dash attack. My goal is I'm gonna try to dash attack. Oh, dude, the stage is so small. I can't even get enough space to start the dash attack. I'm dead! Okay, I'm not dead. That did significantly less knockback than I thought it would. Okay, I gotta lock in. I gotta sit up. I got a gamer stance. The last time I lost this because I would not lock in. Oh my god. Oh, yeah. I might want the armor breaking perk on dash attack for this. Oh my god. Jesus. Dude. Dude, I just can't seem to get enough. Oh, I'm so cooked. I just can't seem to get enough space, dude. This map is tough. Oh my god, my armor doesn't mean anything. Oh, dude, I hate this map for Jason. I really do. I can't get enough space to like, you know, try to fish for like up Bs and stuff, and even when I like get my rage so that I can scrap with people, especially with like people like Wonder Woman, I don't have enough. Like, I kind of have to deal with the fact that they're like always in range to nair me. Yeah, no, I'm very aware that this is the same group. All right. All right. I can work on this stage. What? Wow, I did not think she'd fare. Wow, she was... I could not whiff punish her with my up special. That's crazy. Wow. Alright, we're good. Okay. She doesn't know what she's doing. She doesn't know how to deal with Jason Rage. I think this guy's out of dodge. Ah, yeah. I tried... I mean, we did like 90 to him. Oh my god, I tried. Wow. I thought I spaced it well.
Gotta get in too.
Oh my god. Okay, thank god. Yeah, I definitely need to take the armor breaking dash attack. I don't have a perk set for this, but especially into like this comp where I want to be using dash attack a lot. Yeah, definitely. I don't think it's that much of an issue. I don't know if this is good. But yeah, I don't know if I want to take armor breaking dash attack into Wonder Woman all the time. But at least in this comp where I want to use dash attack to just get rid of like LeBron balls, I think it might be the play. Because right now, my only options for dealing with LeBron balls is to like try to get enough space to dash attack, which on this stage I'm definitely not going to be able to do. Oh my god. Oh, I hate Wonder Woman Nair so much. Why does it do everything for her? Oh, nice parry. Oh, she's got no dodge. No, she touched the ground. Yeah. Dude, okay, thank God. I almost got smoked. Yeah, I definitely don't want to do that combo in that situation. You never want to do jab jab smoke at like low percent like that. That's like a game losing. That's a game losing decision. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, we gotta... No, dude, I felt it coming. Oh my god, I can't believe that linked. Okay, it'd be like that. It's okay. You know, everyone gets Wonder Woman. Can someone answer me why does player first game give armor break to characters down tilt, aka the move that is the least likely to hit outside of a combo? Usually the design choice is that it's supposed to be like intentional. Like it's supposed to be something that you use to call out an armored move or like an armored attack, or armored approach, something like that. But then you have like, it's supposed to be like, you don't really want to use this move outside of this situation. Like it very clearly beats one thing and one thing and primarily one thing. But then you have Wonder Woman whose Nair breaks armor and Finn whose Nair breaks armor. And it makes me very sad. Because like it's not a risk for them. They're not like, it's not like I'm getting red. They're just doing the move because it's a good move and it just so happens to break armor. I would much prefer armor break on like Wonder Woman's down tilt or something instead of her Nair. It's like her combos starting like neutral tool that has no in lag on it. Very like not very risky at all. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Oh my god, he's got that perk on. And like some characters are designed around the fact that like they can't really deal with armor. Like that's a weakness of theirs. That they like basically have to take take a perk to deal with armor. Like Steven. Steven's like a character who's like not designed with any like good armor breaking moves, but to compensate for that, to compensate for him not really having any armor breaking moves, he pretty much just out armors everyone. I like how Jason's down tilt's supposed to break Superman's up tilt. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I don't think Jason's down tilt breaks armor. I'm pretty sure it doesn't, at least. I mean, it's not a move I use very often because like I just have better options for breaking armor with grounded up special. Not everyone's down attack breaks armor. It's just the fact that a lot of characters down attack break armor.
Time to punch some buns.
Oh, I had to turn my camera off because it was overheating. It is too hot in this room. Even my camera's noping out.
Let's get this over with.
But I will turn it back on shortly. I think it's had enough time to recoup. I like the idea of having armor breaking moves on like committal buttons or like buttons that are like designed to beat armor breaking moves, and that's its purpose, to like beat armor breaking moves and give you a start. Because like most armor in this game is on like a cooldown, or even if it's not on a cooldown, like Superman up tilt and stuff like that. Or like I guess a Wonder Woman down tilt for that matter, or Wonder Woman a lot of things. Even if it's not on a cooldown, it uses like dodge gauge to use, so you can accidentally like burn yourself out quite easily if you're using armor too much. So you know, there's a risk to doing it. It might not be like a substantial risk, but you know, it exists. Now, a move you don't expect to break armor, it's actually Jason's up tilt. Jason's up tilt breaks armor, and that's cool.
Nice one, blue guys. Totally mathematical victory. Sweet.
Yeah, my bad. My camera's overheating, but I turned it off. It's fine. Let me see if it's ready to come back on. All right. God, all right. I think it's ready to come back on. Let's get it back on here, shall we? What has more end lag? Bed or walking axe? I wish I had the frame data to tell you. But I think walking axe has less end lag. I think. Pretty sure. Hard to say, really. The only reason I say that is because I know at the ledge I like especially when I'm like edge guarding people with Jazz, I'll just keep throwing out his like axe move to just like I'll just keep throwing out his axe moves to cover the ledge, because his axe is very active. Like it's a hitbox for a long time while it's on the ground, actually. So you can catch a lot of people off guard by doing like, you know, the axe move. And then people will be like, oh, okay, he whiffed. And then they'll jump into it and die for it. It's pretty good. I'll probably mention that whenever I make the advantage and disadvantage state video. But that'll be weeks from now, probably. Because, like I said, this Friday we have my next video essay video coming out. Or at least it should be. And then I'm going to record the Jason neutral guide tomorrow. And once the Jason neutral guide has been recorded, it should be edited and up on Friday. Not this week, but next week. Why did PFG get rid of Silly Q? It was so fun. Yeah, it was so fun. One thing you got to keep in mind, even though it's not a good excuse, they did have to remake the entire game. It's not like they just like added stuff and, you know, it's not like they just added upgraded models and like light. They oh, I tried. It's not like they just added stuff to the game and just chose to remove certain things. No, they like remade the game from the ground up in a new engine. So a lot of the stuff that they're missing because they didn't have the time to put it in the game again. So they have to like remake everything again pretty much. So I'm sure Silly Q will come back. They just have their priorities on, like, you know, making sure the game actually functions first more than anything. We're pretty good at closing stocks once we get people like off stage, you know? But I agree. I like Silly Q. I wouldn't mind Dexter's if there's Silly Q again, like the original Dexter's that we had. Because that's a silly map. I like silly maps. I like having a good time. But, you know, there's clearly a difference, right? There's a time where you want to grind and a time where you want to just have fun. And you know what? We're going to grind one more match. Oh, my God, dude. Oh, my God. This guy, Jazz. Jazz is a bona fide PFG hater. And, you know, that's not exactly a unique thing in this scene. But I at least try to cut them some slack. But yeah. I'm sorry, I'm just asking a question at this point, but do you know any way to shield against Bat Bomb, or is there a way? I know you can dodge it if you time it properly. I don't know if it beats shield or armor or anything like that. It might. I know that Harley's does. I know Harley's will just goes through armor. But I guess it depends on which Bat Bomb you're talking about. Because if you're talking about Harley Bat Bomb, most of the time you just have to eat that. She can just kind of detonate it whenever. And even if she doesn't detonate it, it'll auto-detonate after a while. So, unless you're, like, hard predicting that she's gonna, like, pop it, you know, the chances of you actually dodging it it's pretty slim. Alright, we'll put that one in the books. I don't know if you guys are following me on Twitter or anything like that, but I've been doing a series on Twitter where I post a new clip of Jason's moves not working every day. Granted, it's not hard. I literally just boot up and play for like 10 minutes, and I'll get like an instance of Jason's move not working. So it's not like I'm going to run out of clips. I might run out of new clips. Like, I might run out... I might post, like, Jason's up tilt not working like 2 days in a row or something. But that's, like, probably the closest thing. Oh my god. Dude. You know what? I don't do this tech a lot. Oh my god. Never mind. I thought I could... I don't know why I thought I could walk off the platform with it. Now it's probably not the time to try a silly, stupid tech, but I'm going to. Jablah! Jablah! I got a weapon now. I got a watermelon semen in a sock. Oh, yeah.
Nope, nope, nope. That's not how this is gonna go.
Oh my god. I'm so close to just getting cooked for something random. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm so dead. I hope Jazz isn't. He's stalling for his life. Yeah, I get it. There's nothing you can really do there. Yeah. You could use Watermelon Steven as a weapon. It's not very good, but it's funny. Batman's Bomb? Okay, yeah. Batman's Bomb, I think you can just, like, depending on the character you are. If you're Jason, I'm pretty sure you can just armor through it, I think. Unless they, like, changed it from the beta, and I just don't know. But otherwise, it'll always explode at the same timing. So you can always, like, try to dodge it. As far as, like, tips on timing it, I don't know. I haven't fought enough Batman to know. What I would do if I were you, and this is like something like you're struggling with, like I imagine it could be something that like a regular you fight in bracket or something, or like one of your friends is a Batman main or something along those lines. I would just get like 2 controllers if you can. Open the local game, and then oh my god, what was that? That's a new one. But yeah, open the local game, do Bat Bomb, have him hit you, and just practice trying to dodge it. See if you can get a timing down. For all I know, it could be like, oh, as soon as the timer hits 1, just dodge, and you'll always dodge it. That could be the case. The big thing I will say, as far as like dodging in general goes though, is that you really need to make sure that you're not interrupting your dodge with anything. Because if you interrupt your dodge, you lose your invulnerability. So if you're like dodging and then jumping, or dodging and then like doing an aerial, you will lose the invulnerability, and you're more than likely going to get hit with the Bat Bomb. Yeah. Oh my god, that's a new one! Oh, I can't believe Jazz was ready to follow up on that. We haven't practiced that one. That was good. That was really good. The bag bomb tech evolved. I didn't have the time to like get up there and like bag him, so I was like, I'll do up special because it's like guaranteed. And Jazz was just so ready to follow up on that up special. That was great. Oh yeah, also Jabberson, don't feel afraid to ask questions. I'm happy to have people in my chat and like have people to actually talk with about the game. Anything you want to ask, man, go right ahead. I will give you my best info that I can. I wish I could have told you more about Bat Bomb. Wow, I can't believe that killed. He must have DI'd the bounce up on a weird way. Man. Oh my god. Oh man, we're farming a lot. We're farming a lot of Jason not working clips. My Twitter feed's gonna be set for days.
That's one blue, guys.
Okay, I'll give you that one. Gotta get in too.
Hey, as soon as they fix Jesus. Oh. We're in a much worse spot than I thought. Yeah, he tried. I think he tried to fall through down there, but yeah, he had the right idea. Man, we lost the set? That's crazy. I didn't think we lost the set. I was not locked in. What can I say? I know that's going to be my excuse for a while, but it's true. I thought we were winning that a lot harder than we were. I get the feeling you need to dodge way later in this game than in Smash. Yes and no. There's definitely difference in timings for sure. I don't know if I'd say later. Moves do come out slower in this game, if that's what you mean. Yeah. Like in Smash, like if you buffer a dodge and someone's like buffering an attack, then you'll almost always dodge the attack. But like in this game, Bug can be doing like up air juggles on you, and if you're mashing dodge, his attack is so slow that he will just catch your dodge. So I see where you're coming from. I'm not messing with that. Oh, okay, I'm messing with it now. I just don't want to deal with bug safe, bro. That's all it is at the end of the day. I need to like figure out. There's like I'm doing that weird tech with like Jason down special. No, that could have been so clean. That could have been so clean.
That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Jesus.
Arms away.
Oh yeah. Also, speaking of Smash, if anyone here is going to SmashCon, I will be there this year. So, you know, be sure to say hi if you see me. I'm not gonna have a booth or anything. I'll just be there. I'll probably be walking around with the camera I use to stream. Because on the side, I'm actually a event photographer, or at least I want to try to make that my career. That is if YouTube doesn't randomly pop off and I start killing it. I got very lucky whenever it comes to my other videos popping off. But what's it called? But yeah, I'll be at SmashCon, and I'll be probably taking people's photos if they ask. I'll probably be charging them for it just because I want to try to make a career out of event photography and all that stuff. So I'll probably like have my camera on me. I'll put out like a pseudo ad saying like, "Hey, I'll be at SmashCon. If you want your photo to be taken at SmashCon, hit me up. I will take your photo with a professional grade camera and, you know, send it to you for $10 or something like that."
Time to punch some bums.
So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I need to start going for like jab down air more at like 80. It's a pretty good string to go for, but the issue is like, oh my god, I thought I died there for some reason. I was like, no way, what happened to me? But yeah, jab down air is like good, but it only works at like 80. Like Jason has like good combos, but they're like reliant on his opponent already being at a high percent, and that can be like not great, as you'd probably imagine. Wow, they didn't dodge? For real? Jesus, okay. Okay. Alright, what's your question, man? I got you. Alright. We're gonna do we're gonna do some silly stuff. I've been playing for Jason for 2.5 hours. I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. Who am I playing? You know, I'll play some Batman. Batman was another character I tried playing a lot of back in the day. If you could only have one more Cartoon Network rep in the game, which would you pick? The 3 Powerpuff Girls, Samurai Jack, or Ben 10? I'm a Samurai Jack head myself. I love Samurai Jack, bro. He's so cool. Like, I really like the Powerpuff Girls as well. That was one of the cartoons I grew up on, and I think it was like, I don't know. I think it was really, really well done. Like, there's plenty of like people who are like better like articulating why it was well done on the internet out there that have like done deep dives into like what the Powerpuff Girls like does right and how it's like a really interesting like subversive like look at like, oh, this thing that looks like really cute, girly, and bubbly, and then you know you watch the episode and like Buttercup's like beating people into a pulp and there's like a fire behind her. She like has blood dripping from her mouth. She wipes it off and smiles like, damn, what? This show's crazy. I thought this was for girls.
Hey, man, we'll definitely win. Unless we lose.
But yeah. Yeah, Samurai Jack, I think fits me, fits what I would like a lot more. And Jazz, he's also a big Samurai Jack head. If there's like one person that Jazz would like consider to swap off Steven for, it would probably be Samurai Jack. I think he's like went on record to say when Samurai Jack comes out, he will indeed be Jazz's new main. I think there will always be a place for Steven, especially for like certain matchups, and you know, Jazz has played so much Steven already that he like it'd kind of be a waste to give up on Steven, since I think Steven's always going to be like pretty strong in 2s at least. He might not always be the best in 1s. Right now he is, but you know, in the Multiversus beta, he was notoriously not great in 1s.
Totally mathematical victory. Sweet.
I would prefer Mordecai and Rigby. Yeah, Mordecai and Rigby were great. If I had to like pick from any, not just those 3, I'd say Courage the Cowardly Dog. Now, would I play him? Probably not. Because I imagine he would be like a trap character or something along those lines. And that's not really my style. But he is definitely my favorite cartoon. Chowder, also a big one that I really, really like. The only reason I don't say Ben 10 is because, and you know, you're going to crucify me for this, I did not grow up watching a lot of Ben 10. It was just like never on at the times that I wanted to give it a shot, I guess. It looked cool. I watched a lot of Teen Titans as a kid. So, you know, I like the style of like, you know, superpowered, you know, superhero story for kids. Kind of archetype. But, you know, I just didn't grow up in that era, unfortunately. I just don't have a lot of personal connection to him. I think Ben 10 probably deserves to be in there more than those other characters, just because, like, you know, he's the most requested by quite a bit, and the only other character that's, like, outperforming Ben 10 or like even close to outperforming Ben 10 on like player votes is like Walter White. Oh yeah, also Grim from Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, or Billy and Mandy for that matter, or just Billy or just Mandy. Mandy could come in, Billy could be an assist, or it could be like Pyramithra. You could swap between Billy and Mandy. That'd be something. All right. The disconnect is real. Someone is not connecting to this, or the match is getting canceled. That's probably what's happening. Teen Titans was awesome. If they add Raven to the game, I hope it's the older cartoon and the Teen Titans. Then the okay, yeah, I agree. I really hope it's the older version too. I think that one would fit the best. But you know, I wouldn't mind a Teen Titans Go skin. I think that'd be funny at least. I don't know how they do it to make it like line up with her like model and hitboxes properly, but you know, it'd be fun. Ben 10 would be hard to program, especially if you want to do him justice and give him the full 10 aliens. That's the thing though. I feel like you wouldn't need to give him all 10 aliens like in 10 different movesets. All you would have to do is like make his like up tilt like forearm just like flexing or something, and make his like dash attack the rolling one. I can't remember his name. Like I said, I didn't watch too much Ben 10. Ben 10 aliens. So, you know, you're pretty much never gonna see Ben himself actually attack. Like his special could be like the ice dude. Let's see. Or dash attack could be his like, or his side special could be like the fast one. I'm like looking over him now.
Time to punch some fun.
Way big is one of them. That's a funny one. But yeah, you could do a lot. You could just make each one of his like moves one of the aliens, but obviously it'd be a lot to animate. Yeah, that's pretty fair. All right. Oh my god. I'm getting more cooked than I thought. Wow. They just low profile under my side B. Wow, I hit that wall so much. Oh, I was so ready to follow up too. Yep. I'm not familiar with Way Big, but he sounds very funny. I think I fuck with Way Big. I wonder if they have a Ben 10 tier list maker. It'd be a funny way to end stream off. Just do a quick tier list of all the Ben 10 aliens as someone who's has only a very vague understanding of the show. Oh, I gotta lock in. Uh-oh. I gotta play lame. Oh shit, I didn't know that had so much in lag. Oh, he's balling.
Mathematical victory.
Yeah, it'd be a pretty funny way to end stream, I think. Let me see if I can find a tier list maker of all the Ben 10 aliens. Ben 10 alien tier list maker. Every alien? I don't know if I want every alien. Alright, I think all the red ones are like the normal ones that I know at least. I'm familiar with most all of the red ones, and I've seen some of the orange ones. I don't think I've seen like any of the green ones. I don't think I've seen any of the blue ones either. Yeah, so yeah, and I only know like a couple of the orange ones. We'll probably just do the red ones because those are the ones I know most of. Man, actually, some of the red ones I don't even know. Dude, what? I'll rank the ones I know. I'll do one more set before we hop into that. But that sounds fun. Way big is gigantic. He would be a kill screen move. That sounds that sounds cool.
Who you gonna put in the ring?
The show order is red, brown, green, blue. I see, I see. That would explain why I know a lot of the red and the brown ones, or some of the red and the brown ones. Let's see. Who am I feeling? Who am I feeling for my last set before I put off stream? You know what? We're on Marvin. And we're not one of those Marvins that spam down tilt. Nah, I'm different. I'm simply built different. All these kind of suck for Marvin, though. Wow, all of these do kind of suck. I'll do that one.
Who you gonna put in the ring?
Yes,
Alright, Marvin time.
your emperor. Wait, what are we doing?
There's a lot of aliens in the history of Ben 10. Yeah, I've come to realize. I'm sure there's a lot more than this. I'm sure the ones on this list are just the ones. I'm sure the ones on this list are only the ones that like he can turn into. I'm sure there's like tons of other aliens and bad guys and whatnot. All right, yeah, let's do one more set. And then I'll do this tier list. I'll only rank the ones that I know or have some understanding of. You guys are not ready for how I'm about to do this tier list. Some of you guys are gonna be pretty mad with me. Gotta keep in mind, I have no information whatsoever about like how any of the Ben 10 aliens work. I know the very basic ones that everyone knows, like Forearms and Diamond Head, and I know the fire one. I don't even know his name, so that really goes to show. I'm sure it's like something like Heat Wave or something. Imagine a Predator or Xenomorph for the game. That'd be pretty cool. I'd be down for that. Like, I think a good thing to keep in mind is that, like, pretty much anyone that showed up in Mortal Kombat can also show up in this game. So, think of Omni-Man, Homelander, Freddy Krueger, Jason, obviously. Leatherface could show up. Alien, Predator could show up. We got a lot of stuff. Fire one is Heat Blast. Ah, yeah, that rings a bell. That sounds right. I could rant about Ben's design for hours. I wrote a whole concept document for his multiverses moveset. Those are always fun to look over. I remember seeing the Audrey one, and I know the Audrey one, you know, got kind of memed on, but it's very cool. Oh. Ooh. Nah, we don't do down tilt here. My Marvin's nasty. Oh, I got scooped from way far. Oh, shit. Oh, wait, that didn't kill. Whack. Alright, we're good, we're good. Wow. I got hit down by like, Iron Giant's like... Oh, shit. Oh, you can't land on me, bro. Dude, I want to do like cool Marvin setups, but the stage is so small they just keep running into my bubble before I can like do anything setup related with it. Oh wait, I gotta like... Oh, I'm so cooked. Yeah, I didn't have anything after I got hit off again. No. Audrey from Little Shop of Horrors would be amazing. She'd smoke piranha plant slander, no cap, for real. I'd love Audrey from Little Shop of Horrors to get in. I know all the kids. All right, Marvin wasn't it. Marvin wasn't it. I gotta have a taste of victory. I gotta go Bugs. No, I'm not going Bugs. That's a little too much victory. I can't have all that. You know, who does he want to go? Is he still on Morty? If he's still on Morty, I'll go Superman.
This looks like a job for Superman.
Oh, are they not? Is Homelander and Omni-Man not directly owned by Warner Brothers? That's interesting. I didn't know that. I just assumed since they were in Mortal Kombat, they had the ability. But, you know, it could be cool. Homelander and Omni-Man would make for good Superman skins. I don't think Homelander's ever done I-beams, though. Or no, I don't think Omni-Man's ever done I-beams. So, or Ice Breath, for that matter. But I feel like you could make a reasonable argument for Homelander doing them, even though I don't think he's done Ice Breath either. Maybe he has. They own so many live-action characters. We need so many more. I agree. I mean, it'd be cool. I know Walter White's not directly. Jazz, if you're listening, this platform right here is one you can just spam up tilt under. Uh-oh. I feel kind of bad for Superman mains just because I know their I-beams like never works. Like, it's like worse than like Jason up tilt levels of never works. Like, it worked that time, but that was a... Like, Jason up tilt will at least work, like, 70% of the time. But, like, I think Superman I-beams is more likely to, like, work, like, 30% of the time. Maybe I'm wrong, though. I know, like, the one time I... Oh, whoops. Oh, wait, I forgot. I can just sniper punch people. Took me a second, or definitely gonna take me a second to get back into Superman territory. Uh-oh. You know what? Alright, fair enough. I was gonna say, maybe I can just be ignorant and just do side special. I don't think I can be ignorant and do side special. Wow. I'm surprised I didn't combo.
Took me by surprise, Harvey.
Yeah, I should have dashed there. Wow, that super killed. Alright, alright.
Time, dude.
I'm gonna take a day long nap.
Alright, yeah. Man. I'm getting cooked. I got way more cooked than I wanted to be. That's probably all I'm gonna do, though. That's probably it, unfortunately. I wanted to end on a dub, but, you know, sometimes it be like that. I'm running out of time anyways. Alright, let's do this tier list before it gets too late. Alright, so here's how we're going to order them. We're going to order them in... You know, I'll put GOAT question mark, because I really don't know. And then we'll put... I'll put funny. Honestly, I prefer funny over being pretty cool. I'm a guy who loves his silly, wacky characters. Let's see. And then we'll put alright. And then the last tier. The last tier is not going to be a bad tier. It's just going to be a, I don't know who this is. Oh, whoops, not that. Who? Alright. Let's go over this. I'll go ahead and get the ones out of the way that I do not recognize. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. And I'm only gonna do the red ones. I don't know who this is. I don't know who this is. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. I don't know who this is. Man, I'm really showing. I have no clue what I'm talking about here. Alright, yeah. I think that's all the red ones that I don't know. Alright, this one, he was pretty cool. I seem to remember him being like the hacker, right? Like he would just be able to like fuse himself with machinery and just do whatever the plot needed for hacking reasons. So, you know, that's pretty cool. I kind of like the sleek design. I like this guy. I don't think he was very good, and I think he was just used as like a gag more than anything. I think he like throws up or something. I'm not sure. But he looks very funny, and I very vaguely remember him. So he's going in funny tier. Let's see. I remember the ghost being pretty cool. I don't remember exactly what he does, but I remember being enamored with it as a kid. This one's alright. I get that he's like insanely smart. If there's, you can give me the rundown if there's one you think is grossly misplaced. Let's see. This one I remember his deal is that he's insanely smart, but he's really, really tiny. But yeah, that's pretty much all I remember him. I remember he'd like accidentally turn into this guy from time to time in like inopportune moments and then like kind of run with it on the fly and make it work. Let's see. Yeah, Forearms is the GOAT. We all know that. Diamond Head's a GOAT. Heat Blast is a GOAT. Now, the question is, do I put the Roly Dude in funny or GOAT? Because I think he's funny. I like him a lot personally. But I don't think he's like kind of got the same status as these guys. He's like one of the OGs, right? I mean, I guess all of these are the OGs. But when I associate with like Ben 10 and what I can like actively recognize Ben 10 for, I feel like he goes up here in the GOAT status, even if he's not like as universally useful as super strength and, you know, diamond shards and you know, Heat Blast. Heat Blast is like one. It's like if I had to order it, Heat Blast would probably be here, honestly. Cannonball, that was his name. I remember really liking Cannonball. I know he didn't really do anything too crazy. He just kind of rolled around really fast, but I liked him a lot. Okay, the black and white guy. The black and white guy is not the one you're thinking of. That's the black and white guy at the bottom. Oh, you're right. It is this guy. Oh, yeah. All right. I don't know this one then. I see. Let's see. This one might be GOAT status. Yeah, he's probably GOAT status. I can't think of a reason not. I very vaguely remember this guy. I know he breathes underwater and he might have a light on his head based on his design. A duplicating Animaniac alien. Oh, wait, I feel like I remember that one. Oh, yeah, right. I'll put him in funny. I think that's really cool, actually. Yeah, XLR8 he is a GOAT. He's a GOAT for sure. I want to put Cannonball in GOAT, but, like, I feel like his power isn't, like, universally as useful as these guys, and because of that, he just gets less screen time, and, you know, he just becomes, like, less recognizable than these guys. And this last one, I remember this one like grossing me out as a kid. But I also remember the episode that he showed up as cool. At least that's a very vague memory of mine. Like, my gut says I want to put him in because I remember him, like, maybe he was, like, throwing up and, like, just doing gross bug stuff. But, like, there's, like, some faint memory of me watching a singular episode where he, like, gets this alien for the first time, and I was like, yo. I don't know. I might have just been, like, a stupid kid, and I thought, like, bugs were cool at that time. That was, like, my bugs are awesome phase. I might put this guy in, actually. Cannonball would be a monster in the game if you could bounce around the stage and off people. Yeah, that'd be cool. Like, if you had, like, Rain Dog up special, but, like, it was a hitbox, that'd be pretty crazy. Yeah, Stinkfly is the gross goo shooting bug. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, I want to put him in just because he's so gross. But I don't know. There's some part of my child brain is saying, nah, man, he's so cool. I'll put him in I will not listen to my childhood brain. Oh yeah, and this guy. I feel like this guy's... I'm going to put him in funny as well. He's like Cannonball in the sense that I recognize him so much from all of, like, the promotional material and everything that, like, I feel like he kind of deserves to be up here as one of the GOATs. But I don't remember what his deal is outside of he's like a monster. He's like a... Yeah, he's like a primal beast. Like, these guys all have significant screen time because their power is so universally useful, and, you know, that inherently makes them a lot more prominent in the show. But, like, Cannonball, and actually, you know what? I hate to do it, but we might have to do another tier. Goat-esque. We'll put Cannonball, because, like, they're definitely... I feel like they're definitely higher ranked than these guys. But they're not full-blown GOATs. Like, I want to put this guy up here just because I've seen him in so many commercials and, like, animations and stuff, right? But I can't put him up there with these guys just because of that. I feel like I don't actually remember seeing him too much in the show. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm just talking out my ass. You don't have to rank them, but my favorite alien of all time was the tan alien next to Way Big Eye Guy. Hold on, who is Way Big again? Tan guy. Tan guy. I should probably be looking for way big. The guy that like kind of has like an Omni-Man design on him, actually. Next. Am I blind? I think I'm blind, guys. I cannot find this. I cannot find way big. This guy seems like he'd be awesome for me. I like this guy, but I don't. You know, I didn't watch it. Are you talking about this guy? Am I just like way big looks like that? Okay. Am I missing something? Just way big. I might just be blind. Oh, okay. This guy right here. Wait, the tan guy. No, he's not tan. He's next to way big. I'm so sorry. I'm fumbling this so hard. He's in the Who category. Oh, okay, this guy. You know what? We'll put him in GOAT just for you, because you're a GOAT of this chat. Well, not way big. And you know what? We'll rank way big too. I'll put him in funny. Off of the description you gave me. I don't know why I could not find way big for the life of me. I mean, I guess it was just because I was looking in here the whole time. I didn't know way big was that early on. His name is Cannon Bolt? Is this a different guy? Is Cannonball and Cannon Bolt different? Cannon Bolt again? Oh, okay, never mind. It's like a powered up version. Okay. I always thought his name was Cannonball. It's always been Bolt. I got Mandela'd. Does he actually do like electricity stuff? I just remember rolling up into a ball. Yeah, like that. Hey, I misremembered his name too. I super thought it was Cannonball. I mean, he's a ball. That's his thing. All right. But anyways, that's enough for today. Thank you everyone so much for joining the stream. I really appreciate all of you guys being here. We had some fun at the end with the Ben 10 tier list. Tomorrow I plan on doing the Jason neutral guide. As usual, I'll probably wait till 20 minutes after the stream starts just so everyone has time to get in and all that good stuff. But that's all for today. I will see you